and he was doing a whole lot of booty clapping.
He's having his third child this year with 3 different women.
Whoa.
And apparently, he already has 7 children and just got married to someone else. I don't think he has a child with the person he's married to. He just has all these critters roaming around. What's crazy to me is this.
Nah. Critters is crazy, bro. Critters is crazy. I don't like that. Tyreek Hill preferred Latina cheeks. Now he regrets it. Oh, video by O'Shea Duke Jackson. Let's go ahead and check this out, man. What is going on with that boy Tyreek?
The latest, police were called to a domestic dispute between Tyreek Hill and his wife. Hill's mother-in-law called police shortly after 2 p.m. on Monday to report an assault in progress. She told police Hill was very aggressive and impulsive, and she feared for her daughter's safety. Hill's wife, Keita, said couples therapy is not working out, and she said she's in the process of filing for divorce.
Tyreek Hill has a very interesting story in his life. Right now, he's very successful, but that wasn't always the case. Out of high school in Georgia, he attended a community college called Garden City in Kansas. Then he went to Oklahoma State. And once he went to Oklahoma State, things were looking pretty good. Let's stop the show. Tyreek Hill was dismissed from the football and the track team following his arrest and guilty plea for domestic violence. With his future NFL career in jeopardy, it took him to a D2 school, I believe, called West Alabama, which he had an okay year. Because of his domestic violence situation, he was supposed to never get drafted. But there is the genius in Andy Reid, who took a shot on Tyreek Hill, who drafted him in the 5th round. And of course, he goes to Kansas City, and we all know what happens later. They draft Patrick Mahomes, and the rest is history. They even win the Super Bowl there. Let's stop the show. Tyreek Hill is an individual that's just never happy. As you know, he wanted to go to a place where he would be the more featured option.
I never been anybody's side chick before. Never. Always, my whole life. High school, middle school, all the quarterbacks, main chick. I go to KC, now I'm the side chick. I'm like, hold on, what's going on with that? You taking me to Joe's barbecue. No, I don't want no barbecue. I want to go to the fancy restaurants.
You want to go to Nobu?
He goes to the Miami Dolphins and even says that Tua has a better arm than Patrick Mahomes. But what did the Chiefs do? Well, they just went and won 2 more Super Bowls without Tyreek Hill. And the Miami Dolphins barely made the playoffs or got put out in the first year. But Tyreek Hill was living it up in Miami, and he was doing a whole lot of booty clapping.
He's having his 3rd child this year with 3 different women.
Whoa.
And apparently, he already has 7 children and just got married to someone else. I don't think he has a child with the person he's married to. He just has all these critters roaming around. What's crazy to me is this.
Nah. Critters is crazy, bro. Critters is crazy. I don't like that.
It's like collage of the women, like with like little Tyreek Hill jerseys. Right here.
Tyreek,
and then right here, just that one.
Yeah, nah, he love them big booty Latinas.
It's already here. It's alive. And this one's also alive. This one's coming soon.
He was doing so much booty clapping in Miami that he even had 3 kids in the same year, as well as being married to his wife, Keita. Now, if we all know Tyreek Hill, he definitely has a type. He doesn't really like black women at all. He's more of a Latina guy. But I guess he just kept on clapping cheeks, even though he was married. And all of these ladies came out and they started saying, I got a baby by Tyreek Hill. They started putting the babies in the...
Oh, wait. So, bro was married when he did all of this? Nah, that's insane. Wait a minute.
Jerseys. And it was just getting out of hand. But wait, there's more.
Social media influencer, a model, she says that Hill intentionally broke her leg. That's according to a new lawsuit filed by Sophie Hall. This all went down back in June last year at Hill's Southwest Ranches home, at the same home that caught on fire just a few months ago. Now, the suit claims that Hill invited Hall over to his home and that the two participated in a football lesson. And when Hill got knocked over, he was allegedly humiliated by friends and family. Well, Hall says that the cheetah was angry and then shoved her severely, then fracturing her leg at this point. So we have reached out as of late Tuesday to representatives for Hill and the Dolphins for comments, and we are still waiting to hear back.
Sophie Hall is an OnlyFans/IG model who, of course, while Tyreek Hill was married and still having babies with women that were not his wife, accused him of breaking her leg.
So he was having babies with this man. He deserves everything that's coming to him. And I'm not even coming at it from a moralizing point of view, like, oh, he cheated on his wife. And that's a bad thing to do. Clearly, adultery is terrible. But I ain't even coming at him like a pastor or like a Christian or none like that. Bro, this is just levels of recklessness and stupidity that you deserve whatever you got coming to you, man. I mean, you have life so good. It's served up to you on a silver platter. And for what? Why can't you just sit down and just chill, bro? I don't get it.
Now, this is a crazy story because she said he broke her leg, and then after, she still let him clap with a broken leg.
Wow.
And we can all believe that, that story was not true. But again, it just made him look bad because, hey, man, you're a married guy. You keep having all of these kids, and everybody keeps talking about you. And now here is this OnlyFans model accusing you of something that's crazy as
She ain't even Latina either.
this. But if Tyreek Hill could make it up on the NFL field, then all could be forgiven. And let's not say that he wasn't doing great. Tyreek Hill had some of his best years in Miami, like in 2023 and 2022, where he caught a combined 238 passes for almost 3,400 yards. I mean, that is definitely balling out, which is what he was doing. And we can't say that he doesn't do that. But wait, there is more. As we know, Tyreek Hill just can't be happy. He then said he wanted to be traded from the Miami Dolphins.
They will only act on a deal where they feel they're getting fair value in the return.
Right.
I tried to tell you this, Ocho.
What?
You ain't want
Wait,
to
whoa. You trying to tell me what?
about Tyreek. They were getting tired of that.
Oh, well,
We
listen.
talked about it.
I think Tyreek ain't slow. He's pretty smart. If you know they tired of it and you keep on doing it, what does that tell you? He doing it on what?
They don't
He
get
doing
it.
it on what?
You think you do it on
Yeah.
purpose?
Absolutely. At this point, absolutely.
look.
TikTok, some of the stuff he's doing.
Well, he's the one that keep talking about, to find out your team trying to trade him. You're the one, the last game of the season, you talk about your peace out. You got to go do what's best
Hey.
for you. I don't like when people become a victim in their own story.
Right.
Not only did he say he wanted to be traded from Miami Dolphins, but he was like making TikToks about it. And still, even to this day, 4 days ago, he's still talking about the same exact thing. And this is crazy because Tyreek Hill makes a lot of money in Miami. He's doing very well, and he wanted to go there. Now he wants to be traded. Now, this is a guy that is a problem to the organization. He has problems outside on the field. And now this is happening.
So Hill's mother-in-law called the police in fear of her daughter's safety. This is per the police report. She claims that she witnessed Tyreek Hill throw a laptop on the floor, then grab his daughter and begin walking towards the balcony of the residence following an argument with his wife. So Keita Hill also stated that she is in the process of filing for divorce, according to the police. It just seems like every single day there's another, story involving Tyreek Hill, whether it's assault, whether he wants to be traded.
Now Tyreek Hill's wife is basically filing for divorce because she says she's in fear of her life. Now, as you heard what the gentleman said, Tyreek Hill didn't really hit anybody. He just threw a laptop down and was yelling. But the lady didn't want to be with him anymore. She's filing for divorce. Now, they've been having a little bit of issues here and there.
I mean, bro, he keeps getting other women pregnant. I would imagine. I mean, I'm surprised she's still with him. You know what I'm saying?
Tyreek Hill tried
She must really like him.
file for divorce on a fake divorce. She didn't want to sign a post-nuptial agreement, and then he took that back and said that it wasn't what he was trying to do, and he blamed it all on the lawyer, and the lawyer came out and roasted him and said, hey, no, man, you wanted to secretly file for divorce from this lady.
Damn.
And now the question is, Mr. Tyreek Hill, how much money is this lady going to get from you? Again, this is somebody who didn't work to be where she's at. She's just beautiful, and you still have...
I mean, shit. Nobody forced him to marry her.
all of this money that you're spending in child support, she's probably going to get a lot in divorce because maybe she didn't want you in the first place. And not only did she probably not want you in the first place, but you're having all of these kids and disrespecting the marriage. So yeah, she's gone. And not only are you a cancer in your own marriage, you are a cancer in the organization that you're dealing with. Let me just tell you this.
Bro, I don't even think that's fair to put that on these chicks. It's not their fault they're beautiful, bro. I mean, who else are you gonna wife up when you are a multi-millionaire, super famous dude? You think he's gonna go back to his hometown and date the chick that's serving waffles at Waffle House? You think, nah, unless he was with a girl from like high school or college, more than likely, he's gonna end up dating, marrying some model, some celebrity, some actress, some IG personality. That's just, some very model-esque, beautiful woman. And there's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with these women being beautiful either. And you can't be having all these babies with all these other women. And then on top of that, be so emotional, breaking laptops, losing your cool with this chick. I mean, yeah. If this woman divorces this man and takes half his money, he deserves that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a big time 49ers fan. All right. As you guys know, we used to have a wide receiver by the name of Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens is probably one of the best receivers of all time. He was so productive on the field. I mean, he gave it all as every play. He was big, he was strong, he was fast, and he was a threat to score at every time. And while he was in his prime, you know what? People overlooked, the things that he was doing. Criticizing the quarterback. I remember he called Jeff Garcia a homosexual. He criticized our then coach Steve Mariucci in the public meeting when we lost the game to the Bears. I mean, people can take that once you're delivering. But Tyreek Hill is 30 years old, and he's probably not going to be able to deliver at this height for a long time, just like Odell Beckham, who still thought he was a diva, and now he's no longer in the league. And there will come a time where Tyreek Hill is no longer the man. And once your problems outweigh your production, you're out of the league. And a lot of this stuff is these guys' faults. I mean, you should have learned by now that a lot of problems that you're having in your life are your own. At one point, do you sit back and be thankful for the blessing that you have? You're a gifted athlete. You make a ton of money. You're very talented. You have everything that you will need in life. Why not just chill out? Why are you still out here clapping all of these cheeks?
For real.
It just goes to show you that some guys can't handle the money and they can't handle the fame, and they are their own worst enemy. Now, again, if you have a domestic dispute in the past and your wife knows it or your future wife knows it, if she wants to leave you, all she needs to do is file for divorce and just say, I'm afraid for my life. And the reason why that can be granted is because you have a history of doing that. And so if you know that, then you have to really make sure that you always keep your cool. But in this case, she's going to probably come out with some.
What I don't get is why these dudes marry these women. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why I'm like, I ain't even really trying to put it on the chick, because he proposed to her. He proposed to her. He paid for the wedding. He bought her the wedding band. He bought the ring, all of that, man. He asked for this. She didn't guilt him into it. She didn't force him into it. A woman can't force you to marry her. I mean, she can threaten to leave, but okay. Okay, so what? You know what I'm saying? Clearly, he has no problem finding other women to spend time with. So what I don't get is why these dudes get married. You know what I'm saying? If you're not really about the whole being a family man, having kids, just lock it in with this woman till death do you part, why get married? I don't understand it.
For my money, and he's only been with her or married to her for only 2 years.
Wow.
What do you guys think about the situation?
Didn't even put a baby in her.
Comment below. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode.
Well, no, actually, no, he did, right? Because she said something about her daughter. Man, crazy situation. But hey, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, man. Like the video, subscribe, all of that.